Hey, this is Brook Hoover. I'm checking out a 1990s Gibson SG Junior, some sort of a reissue of an early 60s. And I gotta say, it's really well done. Hey, if you're curious about my shirt, it belonged to my grandma Lois, so have at it. So, it's got a kind of a medium chunky neck, not super skinny, not crazy fat, just right. The frets are good sized, medium, not tiny, not huge, just right. The nut looks right. It's got those white plastic tips on the vintage style. Looks like it's, oh, it says Gibson Deluxe. Okay, Gibson Deluxe. And then the neck to the body joint really feels good. Sometimes they experimented with different structure down here, but this seems correct from the old ones I've had. It's got the cool bevels. There's your access for the controls, kind of beveled here, beveled there. I think they call this the bat wing pick guard. I can't remember what I had on my early one. I had one that said Les Paul Jr. on the headstock, but this doesn't say anything other than Gibson. So Les Paul Jr., but shaped looked exactly like this. Of course, that's a single P90, volume and tone. Just the one-piece bridge. There's non-adjustable other than two hex screws. You can make it go further back or further forward on each side. I think it's pretty close for intonation. And the neck has always been really good on this one as far as straightness and everything. Not really, no maintenance at all, nothing, just play it. So my stepson Tim bought this in Chicago when we were on a trip there in the 90s, and I bought it from him and I played it quite a bit, and then I played it in I played at the Cavern Club in Liverpool in I don't remember what year, 2004 maybe, and it got damaged on the airline. I brought it into the plane and I said, put it in this little cabin please, and they did. It worked, and but it still got kicked around. I think this got shattered, so I replaced that. But as far as playability, it's just perfect. Wow. Nice, clean, perfect tone, right? Let's take the tone down. If you take the volume down at end tone, it just gets less. So let's add a little overdrive. Do a little. So, yeah, an SG access to the high frets is really, really good. So there's no issue at all getting up high. Yeah, it really does have a nice tone with the overdrive, I think. It's pretty inspiring to play. It's got a pretty flat fingerboard, while my vintage Strat is kind of curved, vintage radius, which is comfortable for bar chords. But when you try to bend on, say, the first string on a Strat, it's gonna rub against the fret and the note won't ring out. Let's add some fuzz. That's pretty fuzzy. How about a little, let's mess around with some echo. Crap. Man, it stays in tune pretty good too. I know a lot of guys would say, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out them tuners. I'm like, really? Why? These are perfect. Never change the tuners. Unless they're broke or falling off or disintegrating, play them. Just tune it and play it. That's all you got to do. So, yeah, man. And then I sold this guitar to my one of my best friends, Kyle, who played in Surf Zombies, and well, we played in about 7 bands together. We did a lot of fun stuff together, and so he had this and played it. And I was like, cool, man, just go for it. Well, he passed away, and I checked with his parents about it, and they said, well, I said, would you ever consider selling it? And I went out to look at it, and they just said I could have it. And I'm like, holy smokes, man. That blew me away. So, yeah, man, this guitar really has been around with my family and friends for since the 90's. And it's just great. This could be my number one guitar, and I would be perfectly happy playing it. So, if you ever see an SG Junior, give it a little shot. Don't mess with those tuning pegs. Just leave them. They're fine. I wouldn't even change the pickup. It's perfect. Just leave it as it. You don't need a different bridge. This bridge is fine. It plays perfectly. No need to modify anything. It's perfection, really.